Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track from an act named Beyond from their Beyond Live and Basic concert. This is titled The Sea and the Sky. Switching over to here, we have it on a big screen. It's 6 minutes 50. I am excited for this. We are going to listen to this track from start to finish and hear what we think. Everyone's sounding very, very excited about this. Oh, lovely tone to that piano. Beyond. You know that when the audience is clapping in time with the music, that it's the big one. Now, this actually has a very similar chord progression to a song called Country Road, Take Me Home. There's a song that's got a very similar chord progression to this, but I actually prefer the vocal melody in this. I like the very mild vibrato in that singer's vocal performance. I love how it's just the vocal and piano accompaniment. I love how the audience is singing along because they know all the words. It's a very beautiful situation. Nice kind of chorus effect on that guitar now. Wow. Wow. Now, if I am not mistaken, the lead singer of this band, Wang Jiazhu, I hope I'm not mispronouncing that too terribly, that the lead singer of this band passed away in 1993. So from what I can tell, it's a very, very raw performance. Huang was apparently very, very important to this. Was like the soul of this band, and I can completely understand why there was these emotions. Ah, man. Got that backing vocals backing it up. I dig it. I like that. Stepping in for the comrade. Yeah, I understand why the bass player here is becoming emotional. That's incredibly difficult, especially when you're singing their inspiration, you know, you're singing. I think I've even heard this song before. It's familiar. Oh, bless him. The strength to be able to continue to perform through this is stunning. What amazing professional musicians to be able to get through that emotional pain and to still be able to. Yeah, I love this. I love this song. It's a very raw, vulnerable performance. It doesn't sound like there's a complete control over the emotions. And I think that that's very important. You don't need to be a robot. It's important to be able to express yourself no matter how difficult it is. There's this wavering in the voice, struggling to handle the composure there. I'm loving how restrained the drummer is being, despite the fact that you look at that drum kit. It's such a big drum kit, isn't it? Here we go with the drum entrance. Very simple, respectful fill. Stunning. It's fantastic to have the instrumentalists pocket themselves this well when they know the vocals. The singer is the focal point of the song. This is how you carry a 6 to 7 minute track. The bass playing is syncing really well with the root notes of the piano line, and the strings are gorgeous. I'm assuming they might be key synth strings. A very like subtle kind of clean guitar line as well on the left side. B section. Like he's very much in the top of the vocal range there, and I can imagine it might be doing a bit of havoc on his chords. But he's holding the notes pretty well. And back to the chorus. I kind of love, like, I'm getting so emotional over this. I kind of love how the crowd is helping the singer out because they know how tough it is. It's so bittersweet because you know that the crowd is in sync with the band at the moment, and there's this massive chemistry between the audience and the musicians on stage. But in part, it's because of such a tragedy. It's a pretty slick chorus, to be fair. It resolves to that kind of boom, 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 boom. That it resolves to that F major chord there. Very clean triad-based harmony. Not a whole lot of complex sort of harmony going on, but that's fine. You don't want to have some sort of jazz instrumental in the middle of a song like this. It doesn't benefit it at all. Very gentle with the cymbals, I like that. And the guitar solo is stunning. Oh, there's people in the crowd crying. He's crying. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy. It's so emotional, dude. I feel for them, man. Very, like, the solo there is rolling with the notes of the major and minor scales relative to the chords. Oh, some chromatics there. Nice. Rolling with either the harmonic or melodic minor there. Nice little bit of vibrato there. Bass notes. Again, pocketing. Very proficient lead performance. It sounds like the guitar is singing in place of the vocalist, and that's what you want from a guitar solo. What a beautiful song. Because that's the thing, I'm not familiar with how to speak the language, but the emotional content, the delivery of it is so authentic. It's just, I'm sold on it without even needing to understand the words. You can feel the music, and that's so important in music. You need to be able to feel it. Oh, this outro solo is stunning. Because, like, he's being so restrained with it. He could go for some really crazy shred stuff. He could go on an ego trip and do some really wild sweep picking. But no, it's about filling in that void of the person not being there with the guitar. I feel for that bassist so much. It must be so incredibly difficult. There we go, there's our shred. Whoa. That's one of the few times I've seen like a 32 bar solo and I thought it was appropriate. That guitar, that drum kit's ridiculous. Look how big it is. I love, oh no. Oh, that was tough. That was brutal. What an amazing group of musicians beyond. The Sea in the Sky. I love this. Thank you, Gaming TZ, for sending this in. I love this song. I don't know how the bassist kept going. Congrats to the guitar and the drums for continuing to pull through. They would have known how hard it was for the bassist. The song speaks of hope in the chorus, but frustration in the build up to the bridges. The guitar solo in the outro was looking for an answer, and there was a sort of a sense of loss but acceptance of it. And I just don't even know where to begin with describing it. The musical performances were so articulate, and I know it wasn't a perfect performance vocally, but I think it was because there was a genuine struggle to sort of console themselves. There's still sadness and a sense of loss because that person isn't there anymore. And I really hope that this acts know how incredibly special and important they are. That music is phenomenal. It's some of the best music in its genre that I've heard in a while. And I just adore it. Thank you so much. This has made me want to listen to a lot more of their material. Thank you. This is effectively my review of Beyond, the Sea in the Sky from their Beyond Live and Basic concert. Hopefully, you know, it may have been difficult to watch this video, especially if you're a fan of this act, but hopefully you appreciate the music and can respect them. They're phenomenal instrumentalists. You know, I can only imagine their live takes would have been flawless. The dynamic peaks and troughs within this were stunning. The way the live sound engineering was done had a nice reverb, a big room sound to it. The guitarist sounded huge, despite the fact there was just that one guitarist as far as I'm aware. The bass was nice and thick in the mix, and the drums were poignant. They were pointy. They had presence. And the vocals were as raw and as human as you can get, with little bits of vibrato in there. But it was such a believable, sad, bittersweet experience, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to be a part of it. Please do go show Beyond some love via their various social medias. And stay cool, stay safe, and remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need all the help they can with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider Hands out.